Yo, what's good YouTube fam, what's good podcast fam, it's your boy Joe Fit Johnson, back at it again to bring y'all some fire content. If you are new to this channel, this is where we come to talk about health, fitness, mindset, self-development, financial literacy, crypto, Web3, and really just my personal journey, self-growth, self-mastery. It's kind of a melting pot here, but all in all, we are about growth. So what I want to talk about today is how to become more consistent on your fitness journey, because I and my company specialize in helping busy professionals over 25. I mean, we help some youngins as well, but typically over 25, right? Busy professionals, because that's everyone's favorite excuse. Oh, I'm too busy. So we're going to handle that today. But what I want to help you with is how to become more consistent with your fitness journey and how to truly make this a lifestyle, because that's what my company and I believe in. We believe in truly making lifestyle changes, building habits, and developing a mindset that helps you stick to this lifestyle. Not just going after these crazy fad diets, not just doing 2-a-days for 30 days before you go, on a trip and, trying these detoxes and doing these keto diets and things like that. Like, we want to actually build a lifestyle and a mindset that is nourishing for our mind, our body, and our soul, right? So long term, over, it's not about how fast you can get the weight off or how fast you can get the results, but how you get the results, because that's how you're able to maintain it. Let's get into it. All right, so my first tip for becoming more consistent with the gym is doing it every day, like working out and just being active in general, whether that's going on a hike, whether that's doing Pilates, yoga, weight training. I do think weight training is very important, whether it's weight training or calisthenics, something to build muscle, because most people want to tone up, and it's important to actually build strength, to build muscle mass, and that's going to help with bone density and so forth as we age. So do it every day, right? If not 5 days a week, but I'd say do it every day, even if it's an active rest day, right? Even on your rest day, if it's, going on a hike or going on a walk or doing some yoga or doing a little home workout, doing core workout, just being active, going swimming, right? So say you're weight training and doing calisthenics 5 days a week, and then your 2 off days, you're doing something that's active, right? It's really about overcoming that I don't feel like it, right? So even if it's 10 minutes, and this is a really, really good hack that I want y'all to truly ingrain in your mind, the whole journey is about getting there and just doing it, right? The hardest part is starting. And that's with everything, with starting that business, with taking that leap, with moving to that new state. The hardest part is starting. So when it comes to your fitness journey, when it comes to going to the gym, even for myself, I've been at it 7 to 8 years now. And it's still, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it. But I know once I get there, once I, warm up, once I do my jumping jacks, once I do something for about 10 minutes, I'm going to break through that lazy, low energy fog, and I'm going to be able to get a great workout in that I was probably not expecting. Most of the time, I'm like, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym. I end up going, I break my sweat, and then I end up having a fire workout, because most of the time we have low energy because our body's been stagnant all day. Our body has not had energy, right? But once you do a warm up, once you do something, incline walk, a row, jumping jacks, burpees, do something, jumping rope, shadow boxing, do something just to get your heart rate up for 10 minutes. And after that 10 minutes, you can either leave and be like, hey, at least I came here, I did something, I built that habit, I overcame that voice in my head that said, oh, you don't have to go. Or you're gonna be like, yo, I'm here, I'm feeling better, let's get this work in, right? So I wanna encourage you to just say 10 minutes of being active. That's all it takes. Do that at least 5 days a week, if not 7, right? If that's just yoga, get your heart rate up though, 5 to 7 days a week. That's how you build a habit. That's how you start to shift your self-identity into becoming this fit person. Another tip, number 2 that I have, is actually building that self-identity of a fit person, right? Right now, you may be a person that tells yourself, oh, I'm not consistent. Oh, I'm lazy. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh. You have all these excuses that you've been programming into your mind for so long, where you actually start to believe it, and that becomes a part of your self-identity. So you need to start shifting that self-identity with your actions and with your thinking patterns. So you need to become conscious of your thinking patterns. You need to be conscious of the habits that you're building, right? The things that you're telling yourself, the excuses that you're telling yourself, because your excuses, I can tell you right now, are not valid. Your excuses are not valid. Everybody, you can go to the gym right now and you can ask, how many hours did you work today? Were you busy today? Everybody's busy, bro. People got kids, people got businesses, people got shit going on. It's about making the time for it. And that goes into step 3. Stop finding the time and make the time. Maybe your schedule doesn't allow you to go to the gym. Maybe the gym's 30 minutes away. Maybe you got traffic. Maybe you just need to become a person that works out at home. Maybe you are somebody maybe you live somewhere nice and you can work out outside. You can get you some resistance bands, a kettlebell, and you can work out outside. Maybe you're just working out at home. You're doing calisthenics at home. There's a way. All you need is 10 to 30 minutes a day. And knock it out early in the day. If you're a person who knows you get home and you're so tired and you don't have that mental willpower to push through and to be still like, okay, I'm gonna get it done, although you should develop that, and you will develop that through overcoming that bitch voice in your head, overcoming that voice that says, oh no, you're good, you're tired, you had a long day, like it's okay. Overcome that. It's a game. It's a mind game. Literally take yourself out of your mind, take yourself out of your brain, and start to become aware of these thoughts. Start to become aware of these excuses that you tell yourself and be like, you know what? I'm gonna overcome that voice today. My voice is saying, oh, no, I'm good. So I know that voice is my little bitch voice, and I'm gonna overcome that, right? That's what it's about. It's all mindset. It's all mindset, you guys. So make the time, don't find the time. Everybody, there's 24 hours in a day. You can invest 30 minutes out of your day to work out. Everybody can. Unless you're a rare person that works 15 hours a day and you need to sleep. But that's crazy. Like at that point, you're running your body into the ground. This body's the only thing that we actually have ownership on this earth, right? So if your body deteriorates, if you're so busy working for a check and your body gets sick, you get hurt, you're overweight, you're unconfident, you're not happy, your vibration is off, is it really worth it? It's not, because that job is gonna replace you. That job is going to replace you. You're just another worker for them. So how can you pour into yourself? How can you make yourself more valuable? And how can you make yourself that happy, healthier, confident person? Maybe you need to shorten your work hours, right? Unless you're really in that mode, and there's seasons for it. There's seasons where you go into that mode and you're grinding. But it's like, what are you doing with that finances? What's the plan? Are you investing so that you can develop that freedom, so that you can start to invest into yourself, invest into your mind, invest into your body, into your spirit, start taking care of yourself? Or are you just tricking off your money? Is it worth it, right? This body, this mind, this spirit, we only have one life here on this earth. We only have one body, and this is the only thing that we truly own. You can have a booming business, but if you're not able to stick around and be healthy for that business, you are the business most of the time. So if you go down, the business goes down. So you need to take care of yourself. All right, that was I'm on step 4. So step 5 is also accountability. Accountability is something that's very valuable. A lot of my clients, when they first start, they're struggling with consistency, right? They're like, yo, like I can't stay consistent. I'm not getting the results, so I'm getting frustrated. I start for a month, 2, and then I fall off because I'm not getting the results I want, which is also frustrating, because when you start getting results, when you're actually executing a plan and a strategy and you're getting results, you get a whole new motivation. You actually want to start going because you're like, damn, hold up, what can I really do? Right? So when you have that strategy, when you have that accountability, somebody actually caring that you show up, actually checking in on you, that can see your workouts. Like, yes, and I've had a video on this before, personal trainers are great, but the thing is, you would pay a personal trainer and then still not show up to your workouts, and you're still getting charged, and they're not calling you, they're not checking in on you, depending on the personal trainer. I'm talking about commercial gym, personal trainer type vibes. But if you have a private trainer that's like on your ass, like, yo, why aren't you showing up, yada, yada, great, right? Or also if you have somebody, like a friend, or family member who's already a fitness addict, who already goes to the gym, and you start going with them and they can teach you and they can help build yourself into that person, that's awesome as well. But you have to show up, right? They're not gonna want you to come, oh, 1 week you're coming, 1 week you're off. Like, no, they're not gonna fuck with you. If they're really about this life and they're like, yo, either you're in it or you're not, because I'm not about to be playing games with you, right? So if you can have somebody in your corner, and that's why I say investing into a coach, investing into mentorship is also very important, because when you invest into yourself, you have skin in the game, right? We care about our money, right? That's our energy, right? Energy is just a form of, money is just a form of energy, right? So when we exchange our energy, right, and we invest in a mentor or a coach, we got skin in the game. So it's like, damn, I just invested this money, I'm about to show up. And it can't be cheap, because if it's cheap, if it's Planet Fitness $10, or if it's LA Fitness $30 a month and you make 6 figures, you making real good money, it's like, nah. But if it's like, you invest in a nice ticket, then it's like, damn, I just invested a lot of money in this, man. Like, I gotta show up, I gotta do this, like, let's go, right? You got skin in the game, and that's what it's about, all right? That's just a cheat code. Like, when I invested into my business, I invested 5 figures of money that I didn't have, so best believe I was locked in, I was locked in. And I'm a person who's always looking for mentorship. I believe that mentorship is a cheat code, right? It's literally learning from someone else who's already been there, done that, right? Instead of you spinning in a hamster wheel trying to figure it out yourself, oh, am I doing this right? Oh, I'm getting frustrated, and things like that. You have a blueprint. You have somebody that's giving you the blueprint, checking in on you, giving you steps of execution so that you can get the results that you want without all the right? Figuring it out, all the failure, all the trials and tribulations, all the, the struggle. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but nothing that comes easy is worth it. I forget which tip I'm on, but let's flow with it. I'm on like tip 6 or 7, you know what I'm saying? But flow with me, rock with me. Tip number 6 for y'all is you have to create new surroundings. If you're hanging out with people right now that aren't into fitness, that aren't really doing that much with their lives, that aren't motivated, that aren't driven, and you're somebody who's trying to break that, and you're somebody who's trying to pour into themselves and be something and elevate, you need to separate yourself. And that's just it. Like, you need to separate yourself. And the best thing that you can do for those friends that you care about and those family members that you care about is pour into yourself, because you're going to inspire them, right? That's the key. When I first started, I didn't have nobody to go to the gym with. People were, I would tell my friends, yo, pull up with me to the gym. I was just a skinny guy. I'm like, pull up with me to the gym, y'all. Let's all get it in. Yeah, they would come for like a week, they would fall off, but I stuck with it. And when I got my results, they're like, yo, Joe, what you doing? What's going on? Can you help me? I'm like, I told y'all what I was doing. I figured out the recipe. It's consistency, a strategy, and execution. And then one by one, my friends started to transform. I started helping them. My family wanted to get involved. How can I eat like what you're eating? Show me how to cook. Show me how to eat healthier. That's how you lead, that's how you inspire, and that's how you impact. It's bigger than you. That's another reason to get after it. It's bigger than you, especially if you got kids and you're overweight or you don't have good eating habits. It's doing your kids a disservice for you not to know, right? It's doing your family and friends a disservice by you not creating the best version of yourself and inspiring them, right? So that brings me into my next subject. Know your why. Why are you doing this? Yeah, everybody be like, I talk to hundreds, not thousands of people by now. And everyone's like, oh, I want to be healthy. Yeah, everyone wants to be healthy, but you still go to McDonald's. You still drink pop, soda, whatever you call it. You're still not working out. That's not deep enough. Yeah, you want to be healthy, but it's not going to be until the doctor tells you that until you make some stuff happen, you're on your deathbed. Or until you're passing kidney stones or something is happening to your health, you're not going to take it serious. So what is your true why, right? What is your true why? And it can be superficial. Maybe you just truly want to look good. Maybe you just broke up. A lot of people, after they break up with a spouse, they're back on the market and now they want to start working out, right? They don't want to be no fat slob, unconfident person out on the market trying to find a spouse. So maybe that's it. But one thing I would say, if you're in a relationship right now, don't let yourself go. Don't get comfortable, because your spouse wants you where they met you, for one. 2, it's also your duty and obligation to inspire and help your spouse grow. So by you pouring into yourself and becoming better, your spouse should want to do the same. They should be inspired, right, from your growth, even if it's not right away, right? They might think you bullshit and like, oh yeah, he's on a fitness journey again. Oh yeah. But until you really see some changes and you're really tapped in and you're committed, they're gonna be like, okay, hold up. This motherfucker getting kind of sexy. Like, hold up. He catching looks, she catching looks, whatever. He, she, whatever. Inspire and impact those around you. Lead by example, y'all. So know your reason why. For me, when I first started, I was tired of females talking about, oh, Joe. Well, I was always a dude that I was tired of being skinny. I was like, yo, I'm just always trying to be the best I can be. You feel me? So I'm like, I knew fitness was like, I have to figure this shit out, because I can't go for just being skinny, scrawny. But I was tired of females talking about, oh, Joe, you're so skinny. And then my friends would be like, oh, and all in my ribs talking about, you skinny, you dying. Like, I couldn't fold. So I'm like, yeah, I watch. And I'll never be fat. I'm gonna be this way for my whole life, because it's deeper than just the look. I've been about this same size for the past 5 years, right? It's not about the aesthetics, right? Although it makes me feel better, it's amazing to be shredded and strong, and I love it. It's about what it does for me. It's about the discipline. It's about the energy. Like, literally, days that I don't work out, I don't feel right. And so many of my clients have told me when they start the program, they're like, yo, I didn't realize I was missing out on a whole nother level of life, a whole nother level of energy, of brain power, of clarity, of drive. Like, fitness is gonna make you more driven. It's gonna give you more energy. It's gonna make you more confident to show up for that, take a leap into that business, take a leap and move to a new state. Ask that person out. Start creating content, building your personal brand. It's gonna make you so much more confident. And so many people can attest to this. And if you can attest to this, drop it in the comment, because I know a lot of y'all can attest to this. And spread the word on how much fitness has impacted you. If you watch this and fitness has impacted you, it's your duty as well to help other people. right? And that's what it's about. Each one teach one. And this is very important as we move into this digital age, into this virtual world, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to, as the meta rolls out and people are starting to live in this virtual world, they're going to be able to have fake bodies. They're going to be living into this headset. Wally and shit, this is what they're trying to play out, right? So it's important for us to shift the culture and take care of ourselves in real life, right? So that we can truly use these tools that are unraveling, like AI, Web3, and the metaverse, and all of these things. We can truly utilize them in a conscious way instead of an unconscious way. Instead of it being an escapism from this real life, it's a tool to help with this real life, right? A lot of people are going to use this as an escapism because they're not happy with their life in this body, so they're going to go and they're going to be fit and they're going to be this other person into this, in this world, right? And futuristic thoughts here, right? But that's just what I wanted to share with y'all. Yeah, and I just want to touch on that one more. You got to practice saying no, right? Because there's going to be people that try to throw you off your path. Not purposely, but they're going to think that you're the same person who you were. But you have to also understand that you have to kill that old version of self. You cannot be the same person that you are right now and transform. Not possible. You have to become a completely new person. Your habits have to change. Your thought patterns have to change. The people that you hang around have to change. The way that you think of yourself has to change. Your whole mind has to change, right? So they're going to invite you out to the club. They're going to invite you to go drink. They're going to, you're going to go out with your friends, which is fine. And they're going to, expect you to order those chicken tenders and those chicken wings is cool. But those like fried chicken tenders and french fries and all the bad shit that you used to eat with the dessert at the end and stuff like that. But when you go and you say, I'm going to have me, a baked potato with some salmon and some broccoli, they're going to be like, oh, the healthy guy. They're going to pick jokes at you. Oh, you're a plant-based guy. Until you really pumping those iron, you staying consistent, and then you flex on them, they're going to be asking you how you did it. So that's all the more reason to do it. I love doing this. I love creating content. This shit's lit. Like, I'm telling y'all, tap in, commit to yourself. It's not easy, but it's worth it, y'all. If you need help, which if you're watching this video, you probably do. If this is resonating with you, hit the link in my bio and apply to work with me, my team at No Stagnation Academy, where we can help you become consistent. We can help you develop that mindset. We can help you develop the habits, right? Because it's hard to do it on our own. It is, right? Just like when we were kids, right? We had our mom and our dad nudging us. Yo, brush your teeth. Did you brush your teeth? Until it became a habit, right? Until it became second nature. And it works the exact same way for fitness. Sometimes we need that little push. And sometimes we just that driven, we like got our heart broken. We're just like, I'm about to shit on my ex. Or you just got a chip on your shoulder and you just want to be the best you can be, regardless of what it is. Don't be afraid to invest into yourself. Find someone who cares. Find new friends. And this is another thing about finding new friends, finding and separating yourself from your old friends. When you go to the gym and you start becoming a regular, you're going to make friends at the gym. Right? You're going to make friends at the gym. You're going to become a regular. Like when I walk into the gym, every gym that I've gone to, I've been to a lot of gyms in LA, and I always make friends, right? Not because I just go up to them and say hello and, hey, my name's Joe, but because I become a regular. They see my face every day. Same time. Around the same time, you start to see the same people. Give them a head nod. What's up? Then eventually go over there. What's up, man? What you working on today? Oh, I'm Joe, by the way. Make some friends. Put your tripod out. It's a culture. It's lit, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all it's lit. I know some of y'all might be from a small town. Some of y'all may be in a major city. Back in Minnesota, there was no fitness culture. But I still made friends. There was some OGs in there that was still working out. There's still some people in there that's still working out, still about the life. And it's like you built that community, right? You built that community. You start to become a regular. Start to inspire your friends where they, now you start to, like the fitness culture in Minnesota is a lot different now. And not to, but I believe I had a big part in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was one of the first people in my community, in my class to just like do fitness just for aesthetics and just to like be that fit guy. Like nobody was like really on that type of time. Like there's athletes that, played sports. They was out in college and stuff, but nobody was just like bodybuilding and just like doing it for the gram and like taking photos and vlogging. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Look at my videos. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Shift the culture wherever you from. Be a leader, not a follower. It's bigger than you, y'all. So yeah, be consistent. Hope this video helps. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and yeah, follow me on Instagram, Joe Fit Johnson. Follow me on TikTok, Joe Fit Johnson. Follow No Stagnation Academy at No Stagnation Academy. Tap into the podcast at No Stagnation. Much love. Ain't nothing but love, man. Ain't nothing but positivity. If you ain't positive, don't comment. Hella love, gang.